12 minutes until showtime.
Oh. Oh. Shit. Ah.
Eleven minutes until showtime.
11 minutes. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all today? Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Oh.
10 minutes until showtime.
Yeah. Oh.
9 minutes until showtime.
Hmm.
8 minutes until showtime.
Disappearing in the screen here. background. No.
7 minutes until
Better.
showtime.
Thank you. Much better. Okay.
6 minutes until showtime.
I don't remember seeing anything about a dog, but I never remember what I say, so wow. Okay. Well, hopefully he's okay, hon. In about 6 minutes. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I know I still have a bit of a stuffy nose going on here, so I'm glad some of my peeps are coming over to the new one. Don't forget to continue to share out, because a lot of people aren't gonna know that Raven Swan is, ATU, and that Raven Swan is me. So hello, Lisa. How are you today? Show's gonna start soon. Thank you, Angel. Hello, hello. Let's see.
5 minutes until
Okay.
showtime.
Ooh, excuse me. Is that? Huh. Oof. All right, got about 4 minutes. Mm.
4 minutes until showtime.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Ah. Mm. Coffee good. Mm. Mm. Ah. Oof. Okay. A little over 3 minutes there, peeps. Let's see. Are you?
3 minutes until showtime. 2 minutes until showtime.
Oh, I actually think it's pink. It's probably just the light. This is orange. No, I think this is, could be, I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Janet. Hello, hello. Getting ready to start. And move this over. Thank you. There we go. All right. Awesome. Okay. In about 1 minute. 1 minute.
One minute until showtime.
1 minute.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Rick Radio Podcast Network, right here on Blog Talk Radio, with shows 6 days a week, Saturdays set aside for special events and Rick Nation. Join us as we produce the best on the net today. Be a part of the Rick Nation. Network intro by Robert Sloan. Find Robert Sloan Music today on Facebook and on YouTube. And now your featured show.
Sooner or later, I will put something on there. I will. So tonight, yeah, I know I sound a little funny. I'm still getting over a head cold here, so don't mind me. I do sound a little funny. And hey, yep, Nutty Ape wants a 3,000-pound cake for his birthday, my son. Otis, I love you, but I can't get up. Go look at the door every 5 seconds and do a show. Sorry. Do you have to learn to open the door yourself? Okay, sorry, just my dog. So, yeah. So tonight, I thought we'd do something a little different, so, in honor of sinus infectionville over here, I thought maybe we could, I've been reading things on and off like the internet and listening and watching people. And there's one thing that I think that individuals need from time to time, and that's someone to listen to them. And I've made a discovery that sometimes people need a little advice. Sometimes people you guys just need to be heard, or sometimes you just need a comforting shoulder. So, and that's what tonight is all about. So tonight, there are no readings involved. Tonight is just simple. Instead of having Dear Abby, we're going to have Dear Raven here tonight. So Dear Raven is open tonight for advice. No psychic advice tonight, guys. Sorry. Sinus infection. I don't pull any punches when I do something. I like to be at 100%. So, and if my voice comes and goes, so be it. I'll do the best that I can. So, yeah, still working on it. I'm sure I do sound a little bit of funny over here, but that is what it is. So how many of you guys out there need notice that, all these people, they say, okay, yeah, all right, you need me, I'm there, I'll listen, I'm there, I'll listen. But how many people actually do reciprocate when it comes time for you actually needing to be heard, or when you need to lean on people? How many people are actually there? I mean, I know certain people will always be there for me, and I know that. But sometimes our lives within ourselves, we get in our own way, or we get busy, or sometimes individuals just have things going on. So we're not able to be there. And you know what? Other times it is so much easier to talk to a stranger or a familiar face on the internet that it's easier to vent with those individuals. Hey, I heard this, and it's just, hey, I was wondering, what's your opinion on this, or what would you do about that? Well, welcome to the other part of Susan Swanbeck here. I have a doctorate in holistic psychology, so I am here to listen. I am here to give advice today. So yeah, Kelly, you're always there for people too. Thank you so much, honey. I'm glad you appreciate me. So I'm glad you refound me again. So some of my old peeps coming back, I appreciate that. And I also appreciate the shares, because this was formerly ATU Raven or ATU Network before that. Then I went back to the Rift, and then it became ATU. So now I'm Raven's Flock. So now you get the second show on Raven's Flock. I end up with a sinus infection. So, yeah, I know I sound really, really funny here today, guys. But how many individuals out there are feeling a little underappreciated? Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Don't worry. It's not catchy on the airwaves. So it's not catchy on the airwaves at all. So, and you don't forget, you feel free to call in. The number again is 323-870-3877. And if anybody is looking to get a hold of anybody on the Rift Network, you can always go to Blog Talk Radio, the Rift at gmail.com, or you can always get a hold of me at ravensflock11 at gmail.com. So that is the new email address for the show. Had to switch everything up when certain things went haywire. So everything got moved up. New year, new me. So we'll see what happens. But excuse me again. I am so sorry, guys. It's going to be one of those shows that we're going to push right through, because you know what? The show must go on. The show must go on. And I have to have the headphones on. Because my son gave me a bigger screen so my eyes don't strain. And I'm sitting there trying to do this as I'm talking to you guys. So, yeah, So my son gave me a bigger screen. I hooked it up to my laptop and yay. Right. So thank Nutty Ape for that. All right. So I do have a caller on the line, and the first caller ends in a 0941. So we're going to be answering a call. Don't forget when you call on. If you do call up, push 1 if you have a question. But I will be answering and helping with advice, but I will not be doing any psychic work today, guys. Sorry, can't do it. Not with a sinus infection, but don't worry, I'm still here. Okay, so I'm going to answer call 0941. Hi, you're live on the air at Raven's Flock. What can I do for you today?
Hey, Raven, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic, being underappreciated. I think what's happening now is that people are being distracted by all means of senses that they can't really see what is, I don't know, importance, spiritual importance, what's really, really going on with the situation, or empathy. I think there's a lack of empathy right now in any aspect of our world right now, that we're so distracted with. I think technology has really brainwashed us to be not caring about anybody else except for their own desires to see stuff that keeps them happy every 30 seconds. So.
That could be a part of it. But another part of it could be what's happened to the economy. There's also been a large economy affected by what's happened. And then we had the COVID-19 come into play as well. So a lot of people had to backtrack on their jobs. So their worries become more into themselves and worrying about them and their family survival. So along the way, we have a tendency to forget those that do need that ear, that do need that bit of advice in order to be able to continue to move forward, and just let them know that somebody is there. And I think that's what tonight is about, just letting individuals know that you have a voice too. Here you are, call up, share your opinion, share your voice, pick a topic. You know, I'd be happy either to help you as a doctorate in holistic psychology, or just giving you a chance to have a voice. And I think that's what tonight is about. So, but yeah, some individuals, I do agree, don't have empathy to help others, but that again could be because we're all stuck within ourselves too.
That could be it too, yeah.
Yeah.
I find that right now it's really interesting time for humanity right now. And I think right now is what's important for our own survival, and I think that's what people are feeling right now, that we just looking for survival, and no matter what emotions that fall upon us, it's not about that. I think it's about just our survival if we're underappreciated. So it could be that too.
It could be. I mean, in some jobs, it's always said that you could have the world's greatest employees, but if you don't have the correct boss, they're not the boss themselves. If they're not empathetic and they don't have that ability to be able to pull that brightness out in people, sooner or later, you're going to lose all your good employees because they're not going to be there for you. They're not going to want to back you up. So a part of that is true as well. But because I agree, because of everything of us being pulled within ourselves, a lot of times it does create a large drawback of what happens. So I thought maybe this would be a good time, especially before the holidays. Everybody needs that opinion, that voice, because we all have these, either nobody for the holidays or family we avoid for the holidays. But, you know, either way, there's something happening. So, yeah.
And when they underappreciate too is that I think we're being even bombarded that we're not good enough too.
That's actually that's a large part of it. I have to agree with that. I really do. And I think that the first part of solving something like that is you have to love yourself, appreciate yourself, and you have to know that you are enough.
Yeah.
And those are the three main things that we need to work on as individuals, to know that we are enough. You are putting your best step forward. You are doing your best. It's like, like teaching a toddler to walk. It's the same thing when we're adults. When you teach a toddler to walk, they get up, they fall. As adults, we fall. We don't call them failures, we call them challenges. So as we face the challenges, as long as we learn, we continue to move forward.
It's interesting you say that too, because I also find that I think one of the reasons why we're not underappreciated is that we don't know our self-worth.
Exactly.
And because I say that, I ask people about, let's say, let's trade some stuff, let's say canning or something like that. What is your worth on it? And they don't know. It's kind of emotional air worth. It's like, well, what is it? And usually they do it above and beyond what you're getting, So, and also, too, is that I had to write a resume real quickly, and it was hard to write. I didn't start it. I had to get somebody else to help me with it.
Yes.
And once we got started, it was like, wow, I didn't know I had all these qualities. So I think also is that I think we're in denial, too, of our self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see ourselves as being worthy. And, it's the big question, what is our self-worth? But people always equate that to our, a monetary value, but what it isn't. It isn't.
Agree. Self-worth has nothing to do with monetary advances or financial gain, so to speak. It has more to do with who we are as individuals and what we deem is something we deem as far as advance and growth, and what we put out there. And that's what we need to look at as individuals. But yeah, writing your own resume, oh my God, I had a tough enough time trying to do a website and describe myself. It's the hardest thing to do is talk and describe yourself. So I do agree with that. Yeah. Yes.
But I think also what I think we're going to go towards the direction like I think people too is that they equate their worth with how much money they have or prosperity, the way they look. There'll be actually higher level of authority, okay, and also your education. How much education do you have, too? They equate that, too.
Yeah, so, a lot of people do. They do. They figure if somebody is more financially stable, that makes them a better individual, and that's not true. And as far as prosperity, to me, prosperity is something different. Prosperity is something you have within yourselves. I mean, you could be the wealthiest person in the world and still miserable, or you could be someone that struggles to make ends meet every day and still be a very positive individual who gives more of your heart because you understand more of what it's like. So I think as a society, human beings, we need to broaden our perspectives more, open up more spiritually, and look at people on a more positive spiritual method versus looking at them and, oh my God, where did you get that degree? Nope, I don't like that school. That school's no good. We're not going to count that. And that's what it is. No judgment. So everything we do when we're doing something, if it's positive, if it's meant to help and not harm, to me, that is the meaning of prosperity.
Yes, and also reality of prosperity too, right? We just can't fluff it away too. We've got basically, one thing also too is they have to take a middle road of everything too.
You
can't take.
You have to take the middle road?
No, it's about taking the middle road of almost anything in life nowadays, because you can't be swayed from one side to the other.
I don't know.
Left or right or whatever.
I think I've pretty much taken a zigzag road my whole life. But I'm more of a new agey type of individual. So because I'm more of new agey and believe there are alternate methods, I consider it a zigzag method. But it's been positive. The whole road has been more positive than negative. But that's because I give myself leeway. And I think us as individuals, us as human beings, we need to give ourselves that more leeway. We need to open our eyes more. And I don't mean just the eyes we see. We need to open more into the spiritual realm where we can see things more clearly.
Yes. Yeah. Well, this has been a great conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I'll stay on the line for a little bit, and then I'll say goodbye. So have a grateful evening.
Well, thank you very much.
With other
Oh, thank you very much. And my name was Raven. I'm sorry, honey. Who have I been talking to?
You're talking to Jay from Canada. Thank you much.
Hi, Jay from Canada. Thank you so much for calling in, hon.
Yeah, I'm grateful. Take care.
Bye. Okay, now let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Yeah, so tonight, I will check Blog Talk in a minute. I could take those off in between Blog Talk. That's how I hear it. But tonight is about perspective and the fact that there are others out there that so want to be able to either be heard or have that help or, know that there's always someone there, but there isn't always somebody there when you truly need them. Okay. So when you truly need an individual, everybody isn't always there. So tonight is about us being there for each other. When ATU started, okay, a while ago, it was Awakening the Unknown, awakening people to the unknown. It became ATU. The ATU started to slowly become a place, a group for people not to feel alone, a group of individuals to be able to grow. Okay. And now we all grew together. Now we're in a flock. We're in a flock. Okay. So now we're at Raven's flock. Okay. That's what this is. That's exactly correct. A safe haven, a non-judgment free zone, a place where you do have a voice. You do have a place to come. It doesn't matter whether I'm doing readings or Reiki or just sitting here chatting with you guys. It's a safe haven. Now, especially now through the holidays, there's been so much that has happened that I'm sure a lot of us are ready to say bye-bye 2022 and hello 2023. Well, kind of started a little early. It was a forced start, but no worries. It was a forced start, but that's okay. You know what? There's a reason for everything. There is 100% reason things happen. And I say that. I've said that for so long. And those that know me really well, little Miss Raven over here, which it says a different name, but whatever. Those of you that know me real well know that I do truly believe in that. That everything we do, every place we go, there is a reason for it, even the bad stuff. Okay. Sometimes when negativity comes or bad things happen, at the time you just don't see it. You won't see it at the time, but it's clearing a path is what it's doing. And it's a hard thing to see, especially when you're right deep in it. It's a very, very hard thing to see. So that's what tonight is about, guys. Tonight Head cold and all. Head cold and all. Tonight is about just voicing who you are, having an opinion, getting your voice out there. So I think this is the same caller. Let's see, 1970. If you do have a question, please push 1. And I'd be happy to take your question or listen to your opinion. And that's what it's about. Remember, be kind. Whatever we do tonight, we want 100% kind. Are you on the wrong page? No, I'm multi-streaming, honey. Are you on Raven's Flock? Or are you on YouTube? I have YouTube, Raven's Flock, The Rift. I have many pages. Many, many moons, many pages. So, and that's what tonight is about. It's about validation for those that have been here. Now, I happen to know an individual. She'll know who this is. There's a couple of them here. First, we're going to describe one. There's one individual on this page that has always, every time I do readings, I used to do readings on Tuesday, and she would always be there and is still, no matter what she's going through, she's always there helping somebody else with their tea leaves. Okay. To me, that's somebody that no matter what they go through, they still, they have that pure of heart. I want to help people. It makes me feel better to help people. And this individual knows that. Okay, so, and I appreciate you more than you know. I appreciate everything you do. And it's something nice to hear. We all need to hear that. We all do. We all need that validation every now and then. We all need that responsibility of self-worth. And that's what it is. There's another individual on this page. Okay, if I need help last minute and it's like, yeah, I need a guest. I have no topic. What are we talking about? And laughter just comes out when we get together. Something could be screwing up on this internet and everything else. And yep. Oh, you do? You recognize that voice. That's awesome. So it's really nice to have a place where you guys can go. And this show, Raven's Flock or ATU. Oh, I did? Well, you'll have to tell me who, because I don't have a clue. Okay, so this show, Raven's Flock, is a place for you guys to come. Whether I'm doing the readings, whether I'm giving you counseling, whether I'm being the reverend, the psychic, the doctor, or the goofy friend, because, I'm kind of all balled up at once in there. So all of these people within me are all a part of me. And you guys bring that out in me. Helping you helped me. And that's what this is about. So if anybody has a topic they would like to speak about, I would love to hear it. I would 100% love to hear it. It's driving me nuts. I can't think of their name. I have no idea. All I know is people are people. Individuals are individuals. We are individuals, but we need to learn to come together. We also need to learn that it's okay to lean on people. Okay? It really is okay. Oh, now you're on the right page? It's really, really okay to lean on somebody when you need it. Okay? And it's tough, especially in today's day and age. It's extremely tough because it's, all right, who is it? Who can I lean on? Who can I trust? Who can I talk to? And I'm telling you guys right now, and those that have been with me since I started this, that was originally ATU and now is Raven's Flock, you guys understand that this is a safe place. This is no negativity is allowed on the page. You automatically get blocked. You have an issue, you call. You need to talk a while, we talk a while, because that's who I am as an individual, and that's what I want to portray. So that's what this is. This is a place for you, it's okay for you to feel. It's okay for you not to be perfect. I'm not. You guys have seen me on my imperfect days. Half the time I'm laughing at myself when something goes wrong. Like, damn computer again, screwing up. And all of these things happening, you know what? That's okay. Why? Because we're facing challenges, right? Challenges. If everything we do we call a mistake, what happens? A mistake is what? Negative. No. No negativity. No. I'm not even close. No negativity. So rather than facing negativity, we choose to say we are facing challenges. Now, when we face challenges, we do falter. But that's okay. That's how we learn. Okay, I'm going to use a baking analogy again here because you guys know me. I love to bake. My baking analogy for the day. If you are creating a recipe from scratch, you're not going to get it perfecto the first time. You're not. It's going to take a while, and you've got to make little niches, a little dash of that, maybe a little less dash of that, maybe a little more of that. Okay. And you have to continue molding this until you get it just right. Lives are the same way. There's no written set of instructions that say, hey, this is how you're going to raise your kid. You raise your kid this way, you have a doctor. You raise your kid that way, you get a lawyer. Oh, no. Raise your kid this way. You can have an actor or a singer. You want a dancer? Okay, take that manual. It doesn't work that way. And it works the same way as adults. Us as adults, we don't come with a manual. We have to go with the flow. So it's like sometimes in our lives get in crises. Okay? All our lives are in crisis, but that's okay. It happens. But just know that when your life is like that, you guys have a place to go. Good evening, Rhonda. You guys have a place to go. You have a place to come. Non-judgment, anything you guys want to say, anything at all in this chat room tonight, literally, there's no topic. You have a question, ask me a question. You need opinion, you need some advice from the doctors in the house tonight. The Reverend's also here. Let me know. The psychic has got the head cold, so we can't call on her. Sorry, but you can have the other two personalities tonight. So, and they are here for you. And that's what a lot of people need to know. Everybody needs to hear that. Okay, having loads of money, loads of popularity is not going to make you a happy individual. Being happy is something you carry on the inside. You don't carry it in a wallet. You can't carry it in a purse. You can't carry it in an expensive car. You carry it within your heart. Okay, you carry it in your soul. You carry it in your aura. That's the part you want to shine. That's where you want to prosper. You want your aura to prosper. You want your heart to prosper. You want your soul to prosper and say, yes, this is it. I feel rich. I feel, yes, that's what you want. The rest, it happens when it's meant to. Okay? If it's meant to. Hey, Renee. If you're meant to be wealthy, you're wealthy. That's great. But you know what? Even if I did win that Powerball with $1 billion, I wouldn't know what to do with all that money. No clue. I only think of two things, and still I want a small log cabin. You know? I don't know. It's just learn first to be happy with you. Okay? Here's another good example. You're driving down the street, okay? And all of a sudden, okay, see a car's got a little rust, needs a paint job, may make a couple of funny farting noises in the back end. I don't know, something like that. And you see somebody riding by and this fancy souped up car pulls up on the side of you, giving you a smile like, yeah, look what I got. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, mine's paid off. You? Okay. So even if it's not who has the, okay, what did my father used to say this? He says, it's not the one with the most toys at the end that wins. It's the one with the most heart. And this is what my father used to tell me. My father used to say, the more hearts you have, the wealthier you are. Now, holidays are coming. Holidays are about giving. Holidays are about ham. Sorry, I really love ham. To me, holidays, a lot of my holiday is spent in the kitchen baking, but I love baking. Okay. Finances come and go. I mean, the crash of what? The 1920s? The crash of the 1920s. Boom! Can be gone in a minute. There and gone in a minute. It doesn't matter. It matters who you are in here. Keeping who you are in here. Maintaining that beautiful, beautiful green aura in your heart is exactly what it is. Nikki Jacobs. Exactly. That's temporary. Exactly. For a short amount of happiness. But when rubber meets the road and one gets down to the core, downtown to the soul, what makes the soul truly happy? Exactly. It's about being happy with you. And now you treat people and respond to people exactly. Exactly. So, well, welcome, Michelle Winger. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Please give me a treat. That's okay. I got it. And that's what it is. And that's what it's all about. It's not about who has the most toys at the end, because you can't take them with you. It's who's lived the best life. Did you live the best you? How many hearts did you touch along the way? How many people have you guided and helped? How many individuals made your heart soar, made it grow? Okay. You know, to me, it's, and my mother said this to me a little over a year ago. She told me that this is just a shell. We live in a shell. It's our spirit and our soul that continues on. Okay? It continues on to the next life, the next life, the next life. Because that's what she believes. And that's what I believe too. We continue and continue and continue, and we move. And we continue to move forward. Okay? But she lived a really good life. She had a very happy life. And that's what I think we all need to strive for. We need to strive for that happy life. Allow our heart to go blah, blum, blah, blum, blah, blum, blah, blum, blah, blum. Okay? Allow that heart chakra, that green, beautiful heart chakra to shine. Okay? Because that's the going up. We're moving up. We want to be around that. Yep. I know. I wish I could smell her, but my nose is still blocked from the sinus infection. But the show goes on. So I thought tonight we could do a little Dr. Reverend chat here. So that's what this is about. How many changes did you make in your life to make your soul learn and grow? And to learn to be truly happy. It makes changes if you're not happy. Exactly. Right. Brenda has tea leaves going, you know, and that's awesome. I love that about her. She's a natural at this. Okay. And it's what it's about. It's about biggest thing that we as people have to learn to get over is what others think of us. You could never truly be happy with yourself until you learn that other people's opinions of you are not going to make you happy. You have to like yourself, 1, first. Then you have to love yourself. 2, love yourself. 3, you have to be able to enjoy your own company. Okay? You have to maintain a positive outlook. And even if life throws you a curveball, look at it in the face and say, okay, no problem. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to continue. So no matter what life throws at you, you don't give up. To me, that shows strength. If you refuse to give up, that shows strength. If you know you're a good person and you choose not to allow other people's opinions to bring you down, that shows you have strength. Okay? And even when you are down and you're still willing to help others, you got one hell of a big heart. You have a really large heart. That is awesome. Those are just 3 things right there. I think the biggest challenge we all have, one big challenge we all have, is we are our own worst critic. We all are. We are all our very own worst critic, especially if one is all about superficial things. Exactly. It doesn't mean anything. Exactly. See, to me, beauty is always been within the soul of an individual, who the individual is. It's always in there within them. Keeping your soul bright and allowing your soul to shine. That's a happy feeling. Knowing you're on the right path. Knowing that you won't give up your path. It's just continuing to go forward. Let's check over to Blog Talk. Okay. Hold on. We have another caller on the line. Please excuse me here. Okay. I don't think I answered this one. So it is 1970. 1970. Hi, you are live on the air with Raven's Flock. Who am I speaking with? That's going to be Howie. Your music went haywire there, Howie. What's up?
Ooh.
Waking up there, Howie?
Good evening. Good evening.
And how are you today?
I am doing well, and how are you?
I am doing fantastic, head cold and all.
Caw-caw.
Yes. The Raven is in the house. And
The Raven.
The Raven. That's right. Raven's in the house. Dr. Reverend Raven is in the house tonight.
The flock is here.
So how
I loved
you what
you've been talking about.
Well, thank you.
I love what you've been talking about. And I wanted to join you just for a second, if I may.
Oh, please do. You? Have a seat. The pie is in the kitchen, already done, extra rum.
Some people are into that. That's awesome. I love to put that. That's an inside joke for some of y'all that don't know. Anyway. So, yes, the original Raven is in the house along with my sister. Why am I saying that?
I don't know.
Why am I saying
Why are you saying?
Well,
Go ahead.
Let me, going along with what you've been talking about tonight, sometimes our future is in our past.
Exactly.
Sometimes our future is what we observed of in ourselves, not just of others. When we embrace who we are, our internal self, yet it be the Raven, we can embrace the things that are actually around us and for those people around us.
Exactly.
Why am I saying that? Well, the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes we need to look internally to find our answer.
Bingo.
It may not be somebody else's fault. It may be our own fault. Is it the way we're talking? Is it what we're saying? Is it how we're communicating? Is it how we are expressing where other people may not be understanding what we're trying to deliver?
Exactly.
We hear it in our head, but they don't hear it. They don't understand what we are trying to say.
Bingo.
So with this, we have, this is our point of growing. This is our shadow work. This is our internalizing. This is our insight. And this is how we are able to help others.
Yep.
Now, with saying that, we have to remember something. This is the holiday season. There's a lot of depressed people. There's a lot of upset people. There's a lot of hurt people.
Yep.
And there's a lot of happy and joyful people. I wanted to sit down with you, sis, and talk to you tonight about this, because something that we do, as I was referring, is we put it on ourselves. And what does that mean? What does that mean, travelers? What does that mean, flock? Let me explain. Have you ever been in a relationship and you apply a song to a situation?
Yes.
To a person, individual, place, or thing?
Yes. Yes.
Now, why are we doing that? Why? What's the intent? What is the intent of the receiving of the song? What does that other person feel when you're doing that? Some of us use it to communicate, to say what we're trying to say. Some of us use it as an expression of endearment. While others use it, that people have used it as, a tactic, a tool. Okay, it's called love. It's called love bombing.
Yeah.
Now, where is this going back in the circle where we started? Well, it comes to it. It's your intent on what you're placing out in that song. It's your intent. It's what you created in that emotion when you're in that relationship, place, or thing.
Or state of mind.
You attach that.
Right.
Exactly. Right. So you attach that to yourself. Somebody else didn't do that, did they? No, somebody didn't do that. Now, here's the ironic part. When two people come together and they find a mutual song that brings them together, and it may be a song from the past that nobody would ever know. Maybe it was a lesson. Maybe that song in one way was a lesson to you, and now it's the sign of love. It's the sign of life. It's the sign of peace. It's your opening. Maybe you didn't listen to that lesson the first time, and now it's here, and it wakes you up and it makes you see that individual place or thing and go, I understand now.
I don't have applause on the board first. So I'm clapping my hands like a dolphin over here. Very well said. Yeah, that's exactly the point. In order to move forward, we have to look within ourselves. In order to grow, we have to know what we did wrong. But you know what? It's not wrong if we learned. It's a challenge.
Here it is. What did you just say, Sue? What did you just say, Rave?
I said,
what did you just say?
It is not wrong if you learned from it. Instead of a mistake, it's a challenge you faced.
It's your future and your past.
Exactly.
Kaka, quote me, nevermore.
The Raven. It's new beginnings.
See, bad things happen. They're going to happen. But what did you learn from it?
Exactly.
And can you create, as the chaos theory states, can you create something magnificent from a bad situation, place, thing, emotion, relationship, a factor?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Yes, you
Listen
can.
to me. All of you, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Maybe you were meant to go through that experience to get to where you are, the person you needed to be, with the person you needed to be with.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't ready. You didn't know how to treat them. Maybe you couldn't communicate. Maybe you couldn't think. Maybe your past was holding you back in some mental, physical, or emotional form. When you release this, when you embrace self and understand lessons that we're giving to you through these events, then you then can treat that person who you are meant to be with absolute respect, love, and kindship.
Bingo.
A friendship, a true.
Bingo. You getting it?
You weren't ready for it, were you?
I was born ready for this finally. I've been waiting for you to be ready. I'm ready for this. I am ready. You know, sometimes you just have to go through stuff in order to appreciate the good stuff. Recipe analogy.
Exactly.
If you don't screw up a few recipes in order to get the right amount of mixture together, you're just going to stop trying. Oh, I failed. Oh, I failed. No, you just didn't get it right yet. Keep going.
Yes, this is true, but do not remember the formula. You have to do the formula. Do not forget the formula. Everybody's going, what the hell are you talking about? The formula.
Yep.
The formula is important because not necessarily are you both at that point where you're both equally adjusted, but maybe that person equally adjusts you. It gives you balance. That person gives you balance. That person gives you foundation as a friend, as a lover, as a relationship.
Yep.
Perhaps they are the key in your life, and you have to witness and understand that.
Bingo.
You have to understand and stand through A, B, C, and D. You have to do it. Don't skip the process. I said this a while back on a live, but I wanted to bring this to a point because you're right on target tonight. Don't skip the process, no matter if it's in a relationship or if it's in friendship or if it's in work. Even in work, don't skip the process.
Yep.
Why? Because that person needs you, and you need that person.
Bingo.
You just didn't know it.
Nope.
Or maybe that person was always in your life at times and you were looking for it, couldn't find it, and all of a sudden I had the art in your face and you never knew it. Or
yes!
Maybe you knew it, you didn't know how to express it. Ah.
You know how many times I bumped into my man? God. Before, him and I just kept bumping into each other. Like two ships banging in the night. Never really getting together until now. And then yet, look, come full circle, back on the riff, back home where I belong. But
exactly.
I had to go through this crap.
That's all you, girlfriend. I'm going to get out of my chair. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks for joining, Howie. Oh, my God. This is awesome. And that's what it's all about. Sometimes we just got to go. And I am back around full circle, but I'm exactly where I should be. But at the time, I didn't know this is where I'm meant to be. I know what I was meant to do, but didn't know what I was meant to be. But that's what life is about. It's about learning. It's about growing. It's about, for me, inspiring others, helping others. But how can I truly inspire and help others until I learned how to help and inspire myself? That's what it is. We must always look within in order for us as individuals to continue to grow who we are, who we want to be, who we want to become. Okay? Things happen. That's just the way it is. It's this holiday season here, guys. I'm here for you. I am here for you. Okay. And there are quite a few individuals out there know that I am always there for you. Okay. Because this is who I am. There is no falseness. Okay. There is no filter. There's not even any makeup on this face. This is just all me. This is my wacky hair. I am here as a spirit, as my soul. I want you guys not to see what I look like. I want you to feel the energy that I'm throwing you. I want you to feel it. I want you to grow. I want you to have that helping hand. Know that my heart goes out to you. Know that I am right there. And yes, I love you guys. Believe it or not, I love you all. I missed you when everything happened. But you know what? I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Right now. I am here. Just like you guys are here. So don't ever feel alone. Ever. Because here on the Rift Network, with all of our shows, and with me, Raven's flock, join the travelers. Okay? Don't worry, the Raven can carry you over to the travelers. Claws. And it's enjoyable. It's fun. It's who we are all meant to be. Okay? Like Brenda just ran into tea leaf readings, and she's so freaking good at it. She really is. Sorry, I'm not doing readings tonight, guys. The psychic has a head cold. My multi-personality person. So right now we've got the Reverend and the Doctor in the house. And we are just talking about growth and who we are and being there for one another. And the holidays sometimes could just be so sad. It really can be. It can be sad. It can be lonely. It can be happy. It can be memories. It can be many things. Okay. Many, many things. Don't worry about it. I'll live. It's that time of the year. Over here on the East Coast, it blooms, it dies. It blooms, it dies because the weather never makes up its mind. I swear to God, the East Coast is on permanent PMS with the weather. That's the way it is. So, excuse me. But that doesn't mean that my spirit isn't all in. My heart is all in. Okay, so we're here to grow. Yes, I know it is, honey. And trust me, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. Okay? Virginia does that for sure. Swear to God, Mother Nature's got PMS this year up here. I don't know whether I should take my shorts back out or put my pants on half the time. Sometimes I think it's easier to wear shorts than a winter coat. I don't know. So it's one or the other. So, and that's the way it is. And I know it's a hard year for you. So, but that's why I did what I did. And I don't need to say it on air. I did what I did because I did it from my heart. So, and that's just me. Because to me, when I create, has my energy in it. So, you know, if I can bring a little sunshine to somebody, that's what I want to do. If I can help somebody think, if I can help somebody take a step back and look at themselves. And I think as individuals, that's what we don't do. We don't look at ourselves. Oh, yes. Teenagers. You did that. You did that. I didn't do that. You did that. Yeah, it's all like that. Yep. Okay. It is time to make a change. That's right. Release. Letter burning last night. Good. Positive vibes. You got that. Lois, that is awesome. And that is a really good thing to do. I mean, if you're down by a beach, literally burn it in the sand. If you're not, you can burn as much as you want. Or if you have a car and you're driving around and you're writing something, you could throw it make a little paper airplane and throw it somewhere. Bury it wherever it lands, leave it there, never go back to that area again. Yeah, but then you'll say, oh my God, look, it's beautiful. So yeah, burning it. What you're doing is you're releasing the energy. You're releasing the intent of the past negativity in order to get into the challenge mode. Okay. So in other words, that wasn't negative because what you did was you created a positive aspect. You created that bridge. I'm facing that challenge. I learned from it. So I'm letting go what doesn't serve me anymore. That's what it is. It's the myth for it. Yeah. The month. Yeah, it is. New beginnings are coming. A lot of new things are actually going to be coming to the Rift Network too on the upcoming year. So a lot of things are in the work for the Rift. And everybody goes
90 seconds.
Everybody goes through growth periods. So stay tuned, guys. I will see you next week. Same Raven time, same Raven channels. So I want to say peace out. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, help one another. Peace.
60 seconds.